I'm Bobby Breyer, FAE for LMI Technologies. Today, we're going to be learning how to conduct a multi-sensor, multi-model static polygon alignment, meaning we're using more than one sensor, more than one model type, in this case, two 2640s and two 2630s, and the alignment target will remain stationary during the alignment procedure, this being the alignment target. Let's begin by defining the system in space. Note, we have the sensor IDs written down and a drawing showing the sensor system where the alignment target is in the center with the axes defined. For this example, we'll define the alignment target with the z-axis pointing to the top left sensor. Now we've added the coordinates of the target relative to the selected origin. Alternately, you can set the coordinate system in a different orientation to match with whatever makes sense for your system. For this sensor system, you need a polygon with at least the same number of corners as sensors in the system. You can also have a polygon with more corners than you have sensors, but you can't have a polygon with fewer corners than sensors. In the case of a polygon with more corners than sensors, simply configure the coordinates of the corners and don't assign a sensor. Now we're ready to start adding sensors to our GoPxL instance. We'll start by renaming the job Alignment. Great. Now let's add our sensors. And we'll want to enable Manage Sensor Group Layout since we want to treat them as a single system. Great. Now we can configure our sensors in space. Let's determine where they are based on our drawing we made earlier. The top left is 168836. The top right is 176535. Let's change that. The bottom left is 175949. And the last one goes there. If you noted in the video before, we can see that our sensor layouts are opposing to where they are in space now. Let's change them to reverse layout. Great. Let's enable exposure multiplexing to make sure we don't get any crosstalk. And we'll want to adjust the names so we can identify them later. I'm going to name them this one top left, top right, bottom left, and bottom right. Let's click Done, and change the name of the sensor system to Ring Layout. Great. Make sure to click the Save. Now that our system is configured, you might think we should go to the Align tab, but we should probably start with the Scan tab to ensure that the alignment target is within the field of view of the sensors. If you haven't already done so, disable uniform spacing. Set your trigger source to time, and click Run. Make sure you show your profiles, and we can see that the corners are viewable. If you find that your corners are showing erratic behavior, it could be that your exposure settings are incorrect. I recommend viewing another video to learn how to configure that. Let's move back to the alignment section and align our sensor group. For a sensor system, you need to have a polygon with at least the same number of sensors you have in your system. You can also have a polygon with more. So if you configure 6 corners, simply configure the corner parameters and don't assign a sensor to it. In this case, we have a 4-sided polygon, so that's done there. Now we'll assign sensors to our corners. Our first sensor, based on our drawing, is at 0.17.96, and it'll be our top 0, sensor 0. The next sensor will be top 1, sensor 3, set at 17.96 at X. The next one will be 0, negative 17.96. This will be bottom 1, sensor 1. And corner 3 is minus 17.96 in X and 0 in Z. This will be bottom 0, sensor 2. Let's click Next. And the alignment's complete. Let's go to the Scan tab and check our results. Looks pretty good. Let's throw a target in there and see what it looks like. Before we check our target, let's try to spin our alignment target to make sure that it's in frame and everything's aligned properly. Here it is. And it looks good. We're now ready to put a target in frame. Here's a physical view of our layout. And here's a view in the Gocator of this target. Looks pretty good. I'm satisfied, and the alignment process is now complete.